Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about doing dimensions in ArchiCAD. Normally when we are dimensioning items, it commonly is walls, doors, windows, etc. A helpful tool in ArchiCAD is the ability to automatically insert dimensions. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the walls that we want to dimension. We'll start with the exterior walls. We're just going to go around and select all of the exterior walls. Then up here in the Documents tab, we're going to come down to the annotation part and click on Exterior Dimensioning. Now there's different options. It lists the 4 different levels of dimensioning where it gets broad and gets more and more specific. And you can choose which ones you want to include. In our example, for example, there's not many, there's one bump out, but there's not really any other bump outs. I don't think we're gonna do, so we're probably only gonna do overall or dimensional external geometry, because otherwise we have lots of duplicates of everything. So we're just gonna do that one. And dimensional structures, I'm gonna leave dimension structures on to show you what that actually entails. But we're gonna do it to open in the center, so that would be door centers, window centers. For the walls, we're going to dimension to the outer face, and that's good. We'll just have them 1.5 feet apart. And yes, we'll place them on all 4 sides. So we're going to click that. Now down here it says a clue is to click on an element to define the dimensions, direction, or first point of the dimension vector. So I'll do both to show you. First we'll do the one where you click on an element to define the dimension direction. We're just going to click on this wall. And then it says to click on the place of the first innermost dimension line. So as if like a dimension line is popped out here, we're going to go out about 1.5 feet. That's what we set it to, and click, and they're all going to magically appear. Okay, so as you can see, remember the 4 layers? I did not click the overall, but it gave us an overall because we did geometrical external structures. So it kind of gave us that already. There are slight duplications, which you can sort through and delete ones that are duplicated. Okay, this is what I was talking about the structure. What was that called? Okay, the dimension structures. It dimensions the distance of the depth of the wall, basically. So it's 1.5 feet here. If I had selected other walls as a part, it would dimension as if it were going to each wall, but it would also tell me the width of each wall. And I feel like I can do that better manually than the automatic, so I normally don't do that one. So we're going to go back and do it again just to show you how to do it with the other settings. So we're going to select all the walls again. Document, external dimensioning. Okay, I'm going to take off dimensional structures so it won't give us the width of the walls. Kind of keep it more neat. We're only what we need. We don't need to dimension things excessively. Okay, but we're going to do the second method where we're just going to click the first point of the direction vector. So I'm going to choose up here on the top, start here, and see I'm able to draw a line. We're going to go parallel with this wall just straight across to the other side. And now it wants to place the first innermost dimension line. So like how we did before. Okay, we're going to those disappear. There we go. Okay, now we see things are a little bit more clean. There's less layers because it's not having to spend a whole level just to tell us the width of a wall. We still have some duplication, but that's just because of the simplicity of this design. And if I were to move this window, let's choose this one. Move over. You can see the dimension changes with that. So once you put in dimensions, really nice thing is that it kind of moves as you go, so it's flexible and adapts to changes that you make, so you don't have to keep dimensioning things over and over again for every time you change something. Now, like I said, automatic dimensioning sometimes dimensions things and makes more of a mess than we need, kind of. And so sometimes it is necessary to manually dimension things. So there's a dimension tool over here in our documents drop-down menu. And we're just going to dimension this middle section, the interior walls here. So we're going to click the corners, and it gives us a nice little scopy circle cross thing here. And if I click somewhere that I don't want to, put down, I just have to click over the top of it again and it'll go away. But I'm just going to click all 4 of these corners here. And once I'm done, the important part here is you have to double click, and then you have the ability to drag down your dimension lines as far as you want. And then you just click again, and it sets it out for you. If I were to select this dimension line, I can change how far these go out. Oops. Okay, I can change how far these go out and kind of adjust it as I go. It's not, there we go. Kind of. There we go, there we go. I kind of put the back there. But you kind of can adjust it afterwards, but it's easier just to kind of try to eyeball it the first place and try to get it how you want, which we kind of did very well the first time. Nice. And so you can dimension anything from walls to, I could have even done the doors. It wouldn't have been as easy to do the door. I don't know if it let me snap to the middle of that. That's something nice that the automatic dimensioning does, is it snaps to the center of your openings. I think I would have to eyeball that and try. See how this one's different? It's a square instead of a circle because it's not exactly on a corner of a wall or such. So yes, for openings, I would prefer doing the automatic dimensioning, but for things, small spaces, like interior walls, I can just do manual dimensions with the dimension tool. So good luck to you all as you go on with your projects. Try using the dimensions, and as you see how everything's laid out numerically, you can make adjustments to say, oh, this actually should probably be longer than 16 feet, and therefore make the educated decision to change it. But the more we know. Thanks, that's all for today.